Hello students, welcome. So let us learn about time. Today we are going to learn geography chapter number 1, local time and standard time. So these are some let's recall questions which you all are going to find and write it in your notebook. Geographical expansion explanation. We get up, so you all know that you get up early in the morning, you brush your teeth, you take a bath, you have a breakfast, you go to school, you study in your classroom, or you go to playground for playing, you have your dinner, brush and go to sleep. So you so for all this particular time is required, or you follow all this daily routine in particular time, right? And for that we are having our clock, right? We see the clock, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, now it's time for our school. We see the clock, it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 in the clock. Then we go for our then we have our recess of the school. So as per that we are using clock for identification of time. But in older days people were not having clocks, so they used to what they used to do, they used to use various tools, or they used to measure on natural events of the they used to use natural events, or they used to see the position of sun, and then they used to predict the time. And they were having the two parts, sunrise and sunset. From sunrise and sunset it was known as daytime, and from sunset to next morning sunrise it's known as night time. A whole day meant the duration from one sunrise to the next sunrise. So the one whole day means what? The duration of one day sunrise to the second day means, see, if today the sun is rose at 6 o'clock and then tomorrow again at 5 o'clock, then this period is known as day, a whole day. Okay. Earlier, natural events and instruments like Ghati Patra, a bowl with a minute hole at its base which would float in a large water field uh, s- vessel. So first it were using there was one bowl which used to float on the water. So on the basis of that they used to predict time. Sand timer, we all know what is sand timer. There is one bottle in which sand is filled, and slowly the sand goes down in a second section. There are two sections where we used to tell time. Earth takes 24 hours, one day to complete one rotation. We all know Earth takes 24 hours, mean it takes one day for Earth to take a rotation. We consider the direction where the sun rises to the east, thus the Earth rotates from west to east. So, as per the sun rises in the east, we all consider that the Earth rotates from west to east. So because of this what we experience, that there is a sunrise, afternoon which is midday, noon, sunset, and midnight means middle of the night. During rotation, the longitudes in the western part face the sun gradually, while those in the east experience darkness. See, when the sun is in the western, when the longitudes are in the western, the sun, Earth is faced towards the sun, and so the western part is having sunrise, means it's having sunlight, and the other part means which part? East part, it's having darkness. When the longitude experience sunrise, while on the other hand, on in the one in the darkness experience sunset, means when there is sunrise we experience a light. So when the earth rotates and when earth changes its phase, then we experience sunset, that is night. While traveling in bus, we often see trees, electric poles, buildings, etc. Outside the window, they appear to be moving in the opposite direction. Actually, they are stationary, and our bus is moving forward. Similarly, because of the rotation of the earth, we feel that the sun is changing its position from east to west daily. See, you all have observed that when we travel, we see that the trees are moving with us. So, actually, do you think that trees are moving with us? No, actually, they are stationary, means they are on the one place. But our bus is moving forward, so we think that our trees are also moving. But similarly, because of the rotation of the earth, we feel that the sun is changing its position. see what we feel, that the sun is changing its position, it's coming to east, and then but actually sun is not changing its position. Earth is moving around the sun, earth is changing its position, but we feel that sun is changing its position. Okay, now see, try this. You are going to try this. Okay, you are going to perform this activity at home. So the next one is, you have realized by observation that shadows in the early morning and evening are the longest, while those at the noon were the shortest. Because of the change in the apparent location of the sun in the sky, the length and direction of the shadow of the pole keep changing. See, first of all, we'll see this figure. What is this figure? See, we can see in this figure, at morning 8 o'clock, shadow is long, shadow is big as compared to morning 10. See now, shadow at 12, it's very small. Afternoon 2, it's also small, but at evening it's again bigger one. So in the morning and in the evening, shadows of the pole is longest one, and from 12 to 2, shadow of the shadow of the pole is shortest one. So why it is? Because of the change of apparent location of sun in the sky, because of the change of the location of sun in the sky. This is because a specific part of the earth faces towards the sun during the rotation and moves forward. So the shadow, or so the sun's light, means see, we have when as the sun goes far, or it comes, when the sun changes its position, when it goes far or when it comes towards the earth, the light, the experience of light on our earth is changing. So the shadow of the pole also changes. We also experience that cooler in the morning and evening, and warmer in the afternoon. So why it is so? In the morning and in the evening, sun is going apart from the earth, and in the evening it's and in the afternoon it's closer to earth, so we are having very warmer in the afternoon. Now see, local time. What is known as local time? You can see figure 1.2. In figure 1.2, they have shown us that sunrise, where sun is risen, it's known as noon, and see here sunset, it is having midnight also. As soon as the sun starts moving up in the sky after sunrise, the length of our shadow reduces. So when sun moves up high in the sky, our length of shadow reduces. The length of shadow is shortest at noon, as the sun moves towards the horizon in the afternoon. The length of our shadow increases again by evening. The noon time is the same at any given longitude across the earth, that is from North Pole to South Pole. The time of a place, as decided by the location of the sun in the sky, is known as local time. See, when the sun moves up in the sky after sunrise, the length of our shadow reduces. So when the at the afternoon time, our sun moves towards the horizon. So the shadow of our shadow increases again by evening. So at the noon time, noon time is the same at a given longitude from the North Pole to the South Pole. So this, the time of a place as decided by the location of the sun, means the time which is decided at the location of the sun is known as local time. Got it? What is local time? Now, in the regions lying in between the polar circles and the poles, the daytime could be more than 24 hours depending upon the season. See, at the polar region, the daytime is more than 24 hours, but it is depend upon season. When in which season is, uh, as the season changes, the time of the days changes. Understanding the timing of sunrise, noon, sunset, and midnight at these places become important. At the pole, the daytime and the duration of a day lasts around 6 months. Means at the pole, means at the North Pole and at the South Pole, the duration of daytime is having, sometime it is 6 months there is a day, and 6 months there is a night. To tell the time of sunrise or sunset at the poles, one had to consider the date. So to consider means to tell that what is today in the North Pole, what is the time now, or what is the day now. So we have to consider the date over there. When the sun rises on a specific day, it moves around the horizon, and therefore here the length of the shadow cannot be considered for telling. The noon time means when the sun rises on a very specific day, it moves around horizon, means it moves around the horizon. So a shadow cannot tell us the noon time. Okay, so you all understood what is local time, right? Now let's see this example, how to calculate the local time, or how to calculate prime meridian. See, the local time of a place can be calculated with reference to the time at the prime meridian. So there is one example below. Mashhad, a town of Iran, is located on 60-degree E longitude. Means it is at east side, which 60-degree east side longitude. When it is 12 at Greenwich, calculate the local time of Mashhad town. See, as we move towards the east of prime meridian, the local time increases by 4 minutes, right? So how to calculate 60 into 4? What is 60 into 4? 240 minutes, right? So 1 minute is 60 second means 1 minute. 60 minute means 1 hour, right? So what we have to do is 240 divided by 60. How much hours we get? 40 hours. Okay, so you have to solve this question number 2 and this question number 1 also. Good. So this much till now. Rest we'll see in part 2. Thank you.